What's going on, guys? Sleepless Mike at Raw Dog Sports, and I'm back for day 32 of 32. That's right. We have made it to the end. We are on to the Super Bowl champion Seahawks, and this will almost certainly be one of the shortest videos of the series because the Seahawks only have 4 picks, and I'm not doing any trades. So, guys, thank you very much. If you have tuned into any of these, thank you very much. If you're returning, really appreciate you guys. If you're brand new, take a second, hit the subscribe button down below. You can go back, and after this one, you'll be able to watch any one of the teams. Go back and look and see your team specific, or, just go check out all of them. That'd be cool too. But guys, like I said, thank you very much. Time is the most valuable thing that you have. The Seahawks are going to be on the clock at 32. They only have 4 picks. Not a ton has happened in their offseason either. So let's get into it. They've lost some pieces. That is certain. And there are guys that are still injured that we're going to definitely talk about as we get into it. But we got Seahawks on the clock at 32. We're doing 7 rounds, PFF big board. All of this stuff stays the same. I want it to be the same for each and every team. I will recap the top 10 picks. We got Mendoza, 1, Ruben Bain, 2, Sonny Styles, 3, Jeremiah Love, 4, Arvell Reese, 5, Francis Mauinoa, 6, Caleb Downs, 7, David Bailey, 8, Dylan Theinman, 9, Makai Lemon, 10. Excuse me. All right. Carnell Tate falls all the way to 14 to the Ravens. That would drive me absolutely crazy. Let's hope that does not happen. All right, now as we get down here to 32 on the clock, we got edge, DB, running back, all needs. I love some running backs, but not right here. You got Jadarian Price. You got Mike Washington Jr. You got a Jonah Campbell as well, who I think could be a 3-down back. So I could target him potentially at 96 if I don't get one of these guys earlier. I don't want to go with a Jadarian Price all the way up here. I actually like Mike Washington Jr. better than I like a Jadarian Price. Now, edge, let's take a look. Zion Young, R. Mason Thomas, both capable guys. Zion Young, well-built, high-effort edge defender who brings consistent energy and strengthen the run defense. His overall athletic limitations may cap his pass rush potential. So that's, you don't love that. I mean, you'd think he'd probably be okay moving to a 3-4 outside linebacker. But I feel like if you were going to go edge, R. Mason Thomas would be more apt to do that. Explosive traits, track background, giving him pass rush upside despite size limitation, projects as a situational contributor. I feel like that would be a better pick there, but let's see, is trading Stooks. This feels very high for him as well because defensive back is a need. A Brandon Cisse wouldn't be terrible. Can lack physicality at times, but his explosiveness and twitch give him the tools to develop into a starting NFL cornerback. Colton Hood, I did not love Colton Hood at the Senior Bowl. Now, I do love D'Angelo Pons, but I feel like D'Angelo Pons is going to probably have to play in the nickel, and then you already have Nick Emanwari, and those are 2 polar opposite guys unless you're going to slide Nick Emanwari to a different location. I mean, you got Devin Witherspoon, you got Josh Jobe back, you got Nick Emanwari. I feel like safety would be a higher need there. So really you start looking at edge again. Because while I love... Oh, he's not even there. Now, AJ Haulcy would not be a bad play right here. True deep safety with strong range ball skills and an aggressive playmaking mentality. Projects as a starter in systems that keep him in a traditional back end role. I don't know if that would work. You're going to typically see a little bit more too high shell. Chris Johnson could be a good pick here. I feel like it's the choice is safety. And Traden Stukes is one of those guys that can play both, like played in the box, didn't really line up at corner, played in the slot. This is a very Nick Eman-Wari type player as well. Stukes works his way from walk-on to starter, projects as a hybrid slot defender, while he lacks top-tier athleticism for outside roles. His instincts and playmaking abilities stand out. And I feel like it's very similar to a Nick Eman-Wari. Man, that stinks. The line was really good. Peter Woods still here. Christian Miller. Man, this is tough. I think they're going to probably end up trading out of this spot. They only have 4 picks in this draft. I do not think that they will actually pick at 32, which makes it difficult to take a guy here. I don't think anybody's going to love what I do. Running back is in need. I'm going to go with the best safety on the board, man. AJ Haulcy, I think he's going to get drafted higher than where they have him projected here on PFF. Another guy that can play all over, play in the slot, can play deep. He's going to be a dude. I'm going to go with AJ Haulcy right here, defensive back, to help out that Seahawks defense, which did lose a couple of pieces. So let's talk about real quick what they did get done. So they re-signed Rashid Shaheed, come in on a 3-year deal, but they did lose Kenneth Walker. They lost Kobe Bryant, and they lost Boye Mafe in free agency. So that's not great. One of the reasons why I decided to go on the defensive side of the ball and go AJ Haulcy with that pick 32. Rashid Shaheed, I think, is a great re-signing. Now you have a really dynamic trio still. Cooper Kupp, strong hands, great underneath, works in out of slot. JSN's the best receiver in the league. And then one of the top deep threats and gadget guys is Rashid Shaheed. So that's a really good wide receiver room. Josh Jobe was re-signed 3-year, $24 million deal. They needed to bring him back. They let Reek Woolen go. Another reason why you can maybe go with AJ Haulcy, who can play a little bit in the slot. We'll see how much people hate it. I don't care. Josh Jones, tackle, going to be a swing tackle. They re-signed their long snapper, Brady Russell, fullback, Brandon Peely with D-tackle, Rodney Thomas, safety on a 1-year deal. Jake Bobo comes back. D'Anthony Bell, safety 1-year deal. Noah Igmanohe, or I think that's how you say it, cornerback on a 1-year deal. And Chaz Surratt, linebacker. Now, back on the clock, running back still in need, and Jadarian Price is still there. I like him better. Now, I haven't seen all this extra stuff, so let's take a little more in-depth look here. Washington, a former 3-star recruit out of New York, 5-year running back, became a full-time starter this year. 6'2", 225, long viewed as a power option in a committee, which explains why he made occasional starts at Buffalo and New Mexico State. He is a power back, but one with added traits. Explosiveness and straight line speed stand out, which it absolutely did at the Senior Bowl as well. Clocked over 20 miles an hour 7 times. Got very good long speed, larger frame, limits some fluidity and flexibility in space. He does show quick feet or short cuts. So there's a much more in-depth. Washington brings alluring size, straight line speed, and yards after contact potential as a power back, but also noticeably good vision and footwork to be a potential early down back in a man or gap scheme run game. That fits really nicely with exactly what the Seahawks are already doing. Now, Jadarian Price, they have a whole bunch of other stuff in here as well. Highly accomplished recruit who rushed for nearly 5,000 yards in high school. Track athlete. Tore his Achilles tendon during his true freshman season. Did not see game action, but served as a backup over the last 2 years. At 5'11", 210, he's well built and looks part of an NFL running back. Runs with strong legs, good balance, giving him potential to generate consistent yards after contact, especially when paired with his bruising style. Oh, let's see. Does not have extensive experience as a pass catcher. Wouldn't necessarily need that up in Seattle. So Price has a look, strength, and explosiveness of an NFL back. His vision and anticipation for space can be hot and cold between man blocking concepts between the tackles, but in a zone blocking scheme, he can be an effective part of a two-man backfield. Yeah, I'm going Mike Washington. I feel like it's a better fit. Mike Washington Jr. at 64. And then we roll all the way down to 96. Haulcy, Mike Washington Jr., edge defender still needed. Top player on the board there. Keyron Crawford. Crawford earned a 76.3 PFF overall grade in 2025, ranking 166th among edge defenders, with his impact driven by his pass rush, where he ranked 48th. So, some things you love. So, his pass rushing, good. Run defense ranked 237th. He also added 23 solo tackles. Man. Jayshon Barham, kind of the inverse. Really good run defender. Does not generate a ton of pressure. Man. I just don't know if either one of these guys are the right type of fit. See, this could work a little bit better, but it's not necessarily an edge like I think you're thinking. So they got Leonard Williams at their D end, Byron Murphy at their other D end, and then Jaron Reed at the nose tackle. That's a pretty impressive fucking group. You got DeMarcus Lawrence at outside linebacker, and then Uchenna Nwosu. So we're looking for a guy that can kind of convert to a 3-4 outside linebacker. I mean, it might be Crawford. Crawford might be the right guy. He's not going to necessarily. I don't know if he's going to wow anybody. I don't think you need to wow anybody in this defense. So we're going to go to I think it's Keyron Crawford at 96. Then coming up to this last pick, all the way down to 188. Gone Haulcy, Mike Washington Jr., Keyron Crawford. Man. That offensive line was so good. I don't know that I need to commit anything to that. D-line here. Cole Brevard. Big boy. Depth. I mean, they brought in Brandon Peely, but that's that's nothing but depth behind Jaron Reed. So let's go with a Cole Brevard here to finish this thing out. Additional depth there at the nose tackle spot. And we'll see what PFF says. All right, I drafted Haulcy. They said I should have gone Hood. I disagree. Haulcy, I got a D. Fine. Mike Washington, B-. Crawford, A. Brevard, D+. And then overall grade of a C+. Bottom 32% of Seahawks drafts. Okay, fine. Where are we going to play like a Colton Hood? Are we going to move E-Man Warrior back to like a more traditional safety type role? But he's always in the slot. So you're going to move Job or Weatherspoon? I feel like a safety is a better play. Seahawks fans, tell me what you think. Do you agree with these grades? Do you not agree with them? I think Haulcy's a fucking dog. I know Mike Washington's going to be a dog. Let me know what you think, guys. But that is it. That was 32 out of 32. I appreciate you guys very, very much. But for the last time, this is Sleeveless Mike doing these mock drafts. Cannot wait to get out to Pittsburgh. We will be out there covering the draft live from the draft itself. Cannot wait. But guys, thank you very much. Time is the most valuable thing you have. So anytime you give some to me or anybody associated with the No Sleeves Network, I'm forever grateful. I'm gonna get out of here. See you guys later. See you.